Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this is again from the tabletop tournament, which is hosted by Lore Master of Sotek, and this is the first battle. I've already posted the second one, so this is gonna be like the first and the finals all together. Now, it sounds weird, but the second battle was like the longest of them all, and the first one was really small, so yeah, that's the way I decided for it to go. So yeah, as I said last time, 4 skeleton warriors on the front, 2 tomb guards with swords on the flanks, and in the back some tomb guard halberds, some skeleton archers, necrosphinx, just a standard one, not the regiment of renown. A bone giant over here. I brought this guy because if you don't know, this is like you bring only one army and you play only one match and you stick to that army. You can't change it, so you gotta bring pretty much everything that you're gonna need against every faction. The bone giant is excellent at taking down artillery, like literally if you shoot like a warp lightning cannon, as I said last time, with 3 times, all these 3 times, all 3 pieces are gonna go down. That's how much accurate this guy is when shooting on stationary targets. If you try to dodge, well, you will succeed, but the warp lightning cannons can't dodge that effectively, can they? Unit of Ushabti Great Bows, Arkan the Black over here on his steed with Tomb Blade of Arkan, Staff of Nagas, Liber Mortis, Soul Blight, Spirit Leech, and the rest of his abilities. Passive ones, 2 necrotects in order to heal up the necrosphinx and any other construct. The bone giant actually is a construct as well, which I don't understand, like it shouldn't be for some reason, because these guys, yeah, they're constructs, okay, they're just made of I don't know, some material, but this guy is just a dead giant, like, right? So I don't know, it's my opinion that he shouldn't be a construct for some reason, unless you guys know better, so feel free to correct me. And did I state everybody? I think I did. Like for the necrotects we get Potion of Might and the Restore, which is always great to have. And for my opponent, which is Rightist, one of the a really great tournament player, and he's gonna be bringing some more other horsemen with some Chaos Warhounds with poison. The same goes for the other side. Some throwing axes over here, some Chaos Marauders on the flanks, and over here 4 in total, and 3 units of Chaos Warriors with great weapons in the middle. And he's got 2 double Dragon Ogre Sagoths, 1 standard one is Kolek with the Star Crusher, the standard die, Lord of the Storm, and 4 Seeker. And in the back he's got a unit of Chaos Sorcerer with Shadows, Pendulum, Enfeebling Foe, and Mystifying Miasma. That's all you need. Like, these spells are like the best ones. So as soon as I saw, I was actually in the chat on the Discord with the other participants and other tournament players who weren't actually playing, but they were just there hanging. And as soon as they saw the army of Rightists, they were like, okay, damn man, you're so damn screwed. You're just gonna get mauled really hard. And as soon as I saw the army, I said that too, but well, I also said like, okay, we gotta make a final last stand, like the first and final last stand. We gotta do this somehow. I opened fire on the Dragon Ogre Sagoth, but as you can see, the Rightist is quite a formidable player. He's just gonna be dodging that shit. He's not gonna take any of it. So yeah, he's just gonna be slowly advancing, positioning the cavalry on the flanks in order to come in. And as you can see, I tried to change the shot into the other Dragon Ogre Sagoth, and he dodged again. So yeah, let's just wait like nothing happens. It's just the oncoming onslaught from Kolek and the Sagoth. I tried to shoot him again. Oh no, I think I went after the Chaos Warriors just for one tiny shot, and then I think I'm gonna be swapping to the Chaos Sorcerer of Shadows, if I'm correct. Let me just see that. Yep, the bone giant, and ooh, he failed. He barely clipped him. I'm gonna open with the Spirit Leech on Kolek over here, so we can start working him down. And yeah, this is gonna be like a really decisive victory. I'm just holding over there, waiting. I'm trying to chip off one of his great warriors with great weapons, so my front line is not gonna get destroyed that fast. It needs to hold for a little bit. I open up my formation just to avoid the pendulum, because I saw that this guy had the pendulum. If I kept into a straight line, he would have mauled me with that thing. And in the back, I'm just gonna be trying to reposition, turning these guys to fight off the backline harassment. So the front line engagement is gonna be going down anytime soon. I changed the Ushabti to start shooting on Kolek. I'm gonna be going with a Necrosphinx over here because I wanna bait my opponent. I knew he couldn't resist on that sweet Necrosphinx over here. So as soon as this happens, I'm just gonna pull it back, and that Sagoth and Kolek are gonna take the bait. Another Spirit Lich is going down, and as soon as my thing goes back, and as you can see, I have the Liber Mortis at the moment, and also the Enfeebling Fog drops, but I counter-attack, as I said, yeah, with Liber Mortis and also the Elixir of Might, and see, he's gonna give the business to Kolek. Just look at this thing over here. Kolek is gonna just start running. He's gonna try to counter with the other Sagoth, but this guy is just not gonna take any of it. As you can see, he's gonna start beating the shit out of the second Dragon Ogre Sagoth. And yeah, he's taking some damage, but the thing is, I can heal this guy, and I get both of my heals up at the moment. I think I used like 1 or 2, if I'm correct. Potion of Elixir of Might is still going up. He's getting a pendulum. Where did that thing go down? Okay, he went down. It went down back here against the Tomb Guard and the Halberds. It wasn't a decisive one, as you can see. Bone Giant still able to shoot. Marauder Horseman just coming in, just trying to harass. I got the Necrotic over here just waiting just in case to pin this guy down. I send the Necrosphinx on the hand for Kolek, and yeah, he's gonna just do some work over there. He's getting another nice hit. Healing Cap has appeared, and Kolek is really low at the moment. I'm gonna pull back because I'm gonna see that Sagoth is gonna be coming after me. I'm gonna just start dropping some healings, and as soon as I do that, I'm gonna start fighting back. But still, it's quite tricky. Like, if Kolek comes over here and start beating that Necrosphinx together with that guy, yeah, as you can see, it's taking some damage, but I'm just gonna change to Kolek, and as you can see, just one hit over there really did some massive work, and he's got the Star Crusher popped up at the moment. I'm gonna again try to pull back. I summoned the Ushabti over here because I know that they're gonna have somewhat of a mass to stop the ogres from advancing, and as you can see, it succeeded. So I got my Necrosphinx back. I dropped another restore, and I think it was the first ones. I had another couple ready to go, so another 2 heals are incoming, just so you know. And yeah, he's gonna go for that sweet kill, but I'm gonna see that. Yeah, I gave the order to attack, but obviously it didn't happen that fast. Kolek is just gonna take a blow from Arkan, and he's gonna break. And I'm just gonna try to chase him, but I don't think Arkan can catch up to Kolek. But the Bone Giant is not gonna take any of this, and he's just gonna snipe the shit out of Kolek. So the only thing that remains actually from his line is like the front line engagement actually went pretty damn good. Like, the skeletons held, like the Chaos Warriors are retreating due to the Ushabti over here, and just these guys remaining. So these guys, as soon as they're done over here, getting over here, will just chop things down easily. Bounce of power massively in my favor, and here my opponent decides to forfeit, because without Kolek and the other Sagoth ready to die, and with my abilities from the Necrotexts, I only used 1 of them. Like, that's why I brought 2. I had 4 heals in total and 2 potions of might. I used both of the potions, but I only used like 2 of the heals. And the next one was coming up because I just put them on a turn. Like, I used the first one, then I dropped the second, so the third one was coming up. So yeah, quite a great build from my opponent. Quite a good opponent for that matter. It seemed right at the beginning by dodging the shots from the Bone Giant. An overall good army, great micro, but it was just that freaking Necrosphinx with the backup of the Necrotext. Just Potion of Might. Kolek went down too easy, too fast, not easy, and yeah, from there on it was just well, it would be game over. I know that this Necrosphinx was like down to 20% health, and this was healthy, but as I said, a lot of healing. Spirit Liches from Arkan the Black, full health. Chaos Sorcerer also down, so yeah, it would be really tough to counter that, and the only thing that actually got wounded was my Skeleton Warriors and a little bit the Necrosphinx. So yeah, let's get to the next one, which is the finals, and some nasty play is gonna be happening over here, which I'm gonna be explaining. So Katep, as you know, has a special item which has the ability to put every single of your ability, not just spells, like even even skills like smokescreen, bombs from skulkers, nasty skulkers, or anything else. It's gonna be placed on a cooldown, like even the heals from the necrotects, both of them. Okay, why am I lag spiking? Is there something wrong? Okay, who knows. Anyway, yeah, like the healings from the necrotects and the potion of might are gonna be going on a cooldown from that ability by 15 seconds. But there's a catch which I only just found out about, which I really didn't know. If Arcan is actually, I mean, if Katep is actually casting and triggering off that ability the same time as you're hitting your ability, it's not gonna put it on just a 15-second cooldown. It's gonna put it up to 1 minute, and it's well, I gotta say, I was unlucky, and every time I tried to cast a spell or a heal or even the potion of might, it was out of bad luck at the same time that King of the Dead, which is my opponent over here, was casting also spells, so he screwed me over. Like throughout the whole game, I didn't even manage to get a few spells off. Like I only managed, I think, to get 1 or 2 skeleton warriors with a summon, 1 or 2 spirit liches, or I think 1 out of 3 heals. So it was really nasty for me with freaking Arcan, and it made it even worse that I was just, as I said, it was really bad luck that he was actually casting the same time as me, which is something that we only just found out. Like nobody knew about that if you actually cast the same time, it screws you over a lot more. So for me, the same army as I said before. For my opponent, he's got 3 Ushabti, some Tomb Halberds over here with 1 and 2 Necrotects, and the rest are the Spearmen along with the King Nekes's Scorpion Legion. Katep on his actually on foot with that Lit Staff, Sandstorm, and Jaf's Incantation of Cursed Blaze along with Nero's Incantation of Protection. There's the Lit Staff. It doesn't say here that it actually, like, what happened in this game. It doesn't say. It just says 15 seconds. But that's not true, I guess. Two Tomb Scorpions over here and a couple of Skeleton Horsemen hidden in the woods. So yeah, I'm gonna immediately start opening fire on the Ushabti because the Tomb Scorpions are gonna be quite difficult to shoot. It's up to the Necrosphinx to deal with them. So yeah, it should be better just to take down the Ushabti. As you can see, the curse is going off at the moment. I think I was trying to cast a spell at the same time. I think it was Spirit Lich. Okay, it was the same Skeleton Summon, which actually put my ability up to 1 second cooldown. So yeah, that was rough. Just I needed that freaking summon immediately in order to just protect all of my line from every possible way, which yeah, it didn't happen. So the firing is going well. The Ushabti are taking some really nasty fire. As you can see, the Necrotic is gonna be going in, the Halberds as well. The Horsemen are gonna come in the back and just do some work. And over here, he gets a really nasty Sandstorm on the Tomb Guard with Halberds, which is just gonna tear down the whole line. Like, I was really unlucky with that spell. Like, it dropped in the middle and just clipped all the formation along the edges. The Necrotects are just gonna send them in. I just forgot them in the back, but it's not a big deal. I'm gonna remember them anytime soon. The Necrosphinx is trying to fight the Tomb Scorpions, but I think King of the Dead is gonna be dropping the Incantation of Jaf. Is it Jaf? Yeah, which is gonna provide a large bonus in these Tomb Scorpions, so they will be able to fight the Necrosphinx. The Necrosphinx at the moment is taking some damage, and well, it's not... Okay, let me just lower the music a little bit for goodness sake. I think it's really high. Yeah, the Necrotects. I was trying to heal my Necrosphinx over here, but as I said, the same time I was trying to cast that ability, Katep was also casting, so instead of 15 seconds cooldown, it was put on a 1 minute one. He's gonna be start to harassing my backline with the Ushabti, the Skeleton Horsemen, and the rest. It's gonna be fairly easy to just clean them. It's not a big deal. The Bounce of Fire is still in my favor, mainly because Katep is really low. Just 1 Spirit Lich was enough to just bring him down, but he's just getting on me from everywhere. The Necrosphinx is somewhat healthy at the moment, and it's actually beating 1 Tomb Scorpion, but it's gonna start to get really down anytime soon, because yeah, this is like one of the few spells that I got off the Elixir of Might, which is gonna start working on that Tube Scorpion quite effectively. But just with the seer numbers over here from the spears, the Tomb Scorpions, Necrotechs, it's just gonna start bringing that Necrosphinx down, which, yeah, I'm just trying to get the Necrotech here. I was just spamming the heal and it wouldn't go off. Over here I see an opening to go with Arcan against Katep. I'm not gonna succeed. There's some Usapi over here that are gonna be blocking my way through, but I'm gonna find that gap and just get right on him. In the back line, the Usapi are just getting demolished. Another Sandstorm going down on my Tomb Guard, which, yeah, again, it was like, look at that, it's just going through my line. Like, I was really unlucky with that freaking spell. Like, both of the time it just effed me up, like, for real. Like, I was just really bad luck in this game. Like, first it was that stupid ability of Katep, which nobody knew, and I only just found out the hard way. And the Sandstorms, like, come on, what the hell. Anyway, the Necrosphinx is gonna go after Katep. Same is gonna go for Arcan. I think we're gonna get Katep. Like, he's down to 300 health. Soon I think he's gonna start to crumble. He's a small figure, so we're not gonna be able to just get a good hit on him that effectively. He's just gonna get pushed back, and now the Tomb Scorpions are gonna be okay, there comes the Necrosphinx with the chopping blades, just completely tearing it through. So the balance of power is against my favor at the moment, and that's mainly because the Necrosphinx is way below in health points, and the Tomb Scorpions, I think, have managed... Where the hell are they? Oh, they're right up in my face. The Tomb Scorpions have managed to heal up because of the Necrotechs, but I wasn't, and my Sphinx is actually crumbling. I think I was trying to get that Necrotech close in order to cast a heal, which I did. I got the restore off, but there's just too many enemies around, like, yeah, it's just gonna go down right about now. Even though I summoned one Skeleton Warriors to block his way, he managed to get through, and from here on I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much more. The Necrotechs are gonna be having a hard time. One of them is really low, fighting these Tomb Halberds. I forget about these Tomb Guards for a moment. I'm gonna pull them off like later. The Bounce of Power tilts. The Great Bows Usapi are just gonna be targeted down, just hunted through eternity. I'm gonna be trying to pull back so I can just get a few good shots off, but it's not gonna be happening. And from here on, it's not gonna be much. Like I have nothing, just one Skeleton Warriors over here, two Necrotechs, which are gonna be blobbing up into these Skeleton Spearmen, just trying to overcome this. Arcan is gonna stay back, just dropping some Spirit Lich. I think I had one more Spirit Lich, which I'm gonna drop on this Necrotech over here. And the the Usapi Great Bows are being hunted. So good game to my opponent. King of the Dead really freaking delivered. Like, that was like a really nasty build, which I was quite unaware of. And with some smart play, mainly the Tomb Scorpions, he really outwitted me over there, and yeah, I was just unable to respond. So GG. I don't have pretty much anything to say. I think my build was solid overall, except the Bone Giant. This thing should not have been in the army, but I was afraid perhaps somebody's gonna bring some artillery, and I really didn't like that. But I guess nobody did after all. Not even in the second, on the first tournament, not even on the second, and I don't think that anybody's gonna be bringing artillery. So the Bone Giant is a big no from here on, because it's a lot of resources literally doing nothing. So yeah, so from my opponent, a really nice build. The Tomb Scorpion is just pure cancer. He knows that, that's why he brought it. It's always quite nice to bring these guys. They're just, you know, they're just crazy ass damage, and combined with the incantation of Duff, they can become quite beastly, and alongside the two Necrotechs. And the rest of the stuff was also pretty solid. So yeah, I think that was good. So I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, and yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Bye bye.